Oh, what's going on YouTube? This is Frank the Tank, and I am back with another episode of the Pittsburgh Pirates franchise here on MLB The Show 15. If you haven't seen episodes 1 and 2 yet, please go check those out. Those links will be in the description. Just a little recap from episode 2. We explored the trade block a little bit, tried to see some players that we wanted to add, some players we wanted to get rid of. We ended up trading Jose Tabata, Jung Ho Gong, and Nick Kingham to the Oakland Athletics for Sonny Gray. So Sonny Gray is going to be the third pitcher in our rotation. But this video today, this is the first gameplay for the Pirates franchise, and this is opening day. We are opening the season in Cincinnati against the Cincinnati Reds. As you can see, 0-0 records for each team. Big hopes for this team this year. We have a really good roster. We have some good depth on the bench. Not as deep as I would like, so we might look to add some players on the bench. Not a lot of players really in our system that are ready to come up and contribute at the major league level. But we have a decent bullpen. We have a lot of relievers in the bullpen right now. I'd like to mess with that a little bit and maybe get some more bats up for more depth. But the Reds are taking the field now for the first game in Cincinnati. And one of our GM goals this year is to make the postseason and win the World Series within 3 years. I think we can do that. I think that's very realistic. Today's pitching matchup for the Pirates, Garrett Cole, 6'4", 240, 2 years in the league, going up against Johnny Cueto, who's a 7-year veteran for the Cincinnati Reds, and he is their ace, perennial all-star. And our lineup, we have Josh Harrison on third, Polanco in right, McCutchen center, Walker on second, Starling Marte batting fifth playing left, Pedro Alvarez sixth on first base, Francisco Cervelli catching, Jordy Mercer at short, and the pitcher spot Garrett Cole batting ninth. Now Johnny Cueto, who stands 5'11", 215, and 29 years old. Got to watch with Cueto. He has that deceptive windup that could give our hitter some problems. And the Pirates don't have a great record against Cueto, so we're going to jump to the top of the first here. We have Gregory Polanco on first base. Cueto looks, gets the sign. Inside fastball, and Neil Walker crushes it back to right center field, and that ball is gone. Neil Walker getting off to a great start, hitting a 2-run homer. Gregory Polanco scores, and the Pirates jump out to a quick 2-0 lead. And I got to tell you, the bats get pretty hot this game. So we have Polanco on first with a single. Walker drives him home with one swing of the bat. And Walker picking up right where he left off last season. He had 23 home runs. Led all second basemen. And, we're going to need a lot of production from Walker if we plan on going anywhere. And you can see this pitch is just crushed. Jay Bruce in right field didn't have a chance. All he can do is watch it go over his head. And the Pirates jump out to a quick 2-0 lead. So right here we jump to the bottom of the first. Billy Hamilton led off with a double. And Brandon Phillips puts one down the line. Marte gets to it pretty quick, but Hamilton scores easily, and Phillips strolls into second with a double. So it's a 2-1 game in the bottom of the first. Next batter, we'll see a replay here. Phillips just sliced it down the line. Got off to a little rough start with Garrett Cole. Throwing decent pitches, but just leaving the ball in the zone, and Cincinnati started to tank it. So now we have Joey Votto at the plate. 0-2 count. Pitch was caught too much of the plate. Votto crushes it. Easy play for Polanco, but he misses the ball. Phillips rounding third. He will score. Votto strolls into second with a 2-base error. Ball should have been caught. Would have probably been a sac fly, so it should be 1 out with a guy on third, but now there's no outs. Another guy on second. Todd Frazier at the plate, 3-2 count, the pitch. Fouls this one off. So 3-2 count, no outs. And we're trying to drop a curveball in here. And Frazier waits on it, hits it back down the line. Polanco cuts it off, but Votto will score from second. So just like that, our 2-0 lead goes to a 3-2 deficit. And this is... this isn't what we want to see early, especially from Garrett Cole. Leaving those balls over the plate, hanging those changeups and those curveballs. We have Jay Bruce up with a 1-1 count. Frazier on first. He takes off. Cervelli gets the pitch. Throw is high, but he gets Frazier trying to steal second. And that's one of our biggest concerns, losing Russell Martin in the offseason. was replacing his defense, and we could see Cervelli very quickly starts to fill in that role. Although the throw was high, and if you look at the replay, Frazier looked safe. There is a new challenge feature this year, so I don't know why they didn't challenge it, but we'll jump to the top of the second. 2 guys on. Josh Harrison up to bat. Cueto low fastball, and Harrison absolutely crushes it. I actually think that was a changeup, but Harrison hits it deep to center field, and that is gone. So Harrison 3-run homer to center. That gives us a 5-3 lead. Cervelli and Mercer scored on the Harrison 3-run homer, and that's great to see. We had Cervelli lead off with a single, followed by Mercer, who singled. Cole sacrifice bunt, so we got second and third, and Harrison just crushed one. So we're going to jump to the bottom of the second here. Zach Kozart gets a pitch, and he hits it in the gap. McCutchen cuts it off, but he makes an error. The ball gets past him to the fence. Kozart rounding second. He's going to get into third. I think they're going to score that as a... I don't know if they scored. I think they scored that as a triple. They didn't give McCutchen an error. But we have Phillips up here in the bottom of the seconds. He grounds back to Cole, and Cole gets out of the jam. So we jump in here to the top of the third inning. Pirates are still up 5-3, and we're going to try to pad this lead a little bit. So we have Alvarez at the plate, a 0-0 count. And we're expecting big things from Pedro, and he lays into one. The ball deep center field. Billy Hamilton back to the track, to the wall. Clear the deck, cannonball coming. Pedro Alvarez with a solo home run to center field. His first of the year, and we get our lead back up to 6-3. And that's great to see from Alvarez. That's something we're going to need if we want to have success and make the playoffs this year. Alvarez had a rough season last year, but he's trying to get back on track. So the Pirates out to a 6-3 lead, and Cueto has to be on a short leash at this point. Francisco Cervelli steps to the plate, top of the third, an 0-1 count. Pitch from Cueto catches too much of the plate, and Cervelli crushes that ball to left field. Back, and it's gone. So Francisco Cervelli and Pedro Alvarez go back-to-back here in the top of the third, and we are out to a 7-3 lead. So it's already the third inning. Pirates have 4 home runs, and this pitch is absolutely crushed by Jay Bruce in the bottom of the third, but Polanco catches that ball on the track, and we have an uneventful third inning, which Garrett Cole needed because his pitch count's starting to get up there. So we jump here, top of the fourth, a 1-0 count. Cueto's still in the game, and Polanco smacks a single to right field. And I think this might be it for Cueto. We touched him up for 7 runs in the first 3 innings. So Johnny Cueto is going to go 4+, and he is in line for the loss right now. He gets lifted for Tony Cingrani, left-handed reliever, coming out of the pen for the Reds. So we jump here, Neil Walker's up. And Polanco takes off, gets into second easily. That was a nice pitch to run on. And we got Walker up with a 1-2 count, top of the fourth. The pitch from Cingrani. Walker crushes one back to right center field, and that ball is gone. Top of the fourth, and Neil Walker has 2 2-run homers already to begin the young season, and the Pirates' bats are hot right now. And let's hope they can keep this up. I wish the Pirates' bats in real life could take a couple lessons from this team and start to heat up as well. I'm watching the game as I record this video right now, but we're off to a great start. Turns out Polanco really didn't need to get in scoring position because he already was in scoring position. So top of the fifth, Garrett Cole's up with a runner on first. So we're going to bunt him, and we're going to try to move Cervelli up to second. The pitch lays down the bunt, but Votto picks it up, tags Cole, and throws Cervelli out trying to get into second base. That is a double play. That ends the inning. It was a weird play. I guess Votto tagged him. I really don't see how he did, but I guess if he runs into him, he gets the tag. So right here, we're in the top of the sixth. McCutchen hits one to the right center field gap. He's rounding first. He will be into second base easily with a leadoff double. And so again, the offense coming around. McCutchen's first hit of the season. And we have Neil Walker up. Can he hit another 2-run homer to put the Pirates up 11-3? And no, he takes a high inside fastball and strikes out looking. So the Pirates going into the bottom of the 6th are up 9-3. Garrett Cole still in the game. A pitch to Jay Bruce, and that ball, Neil Walker dives, makes the stop, throws the first to get the out. Walker brought his glove and his bat to the ballpark today, and he gets the web gem to retire Jay Bruce and send the Pirates into the 7th inning. Now here we have Garrett Cole, top of the 7th, 2 guys on, and that ball was crushed going towards the gap in left center field. I thought it was out. It takes one bounce, hits off the wall, 2 runs will score. Garrett Cole helping his own cause with the 2-run double, and the Pirates stretch their lead to 11-3. Cole with the 2-run double to left center field, scoring Cervelli and Mercer, and the Pirates absolutely slugging the Reds right now. As you can see, the replay of Cole crushing that ball to the gap. For a pitcher, Cole has a pretty good bat, and we pick up here, and Cole just catches way too much of the plate with that bottom of the 7th fastball to Zach Cozart, and he hits a solo home run to left field to make the score 11-4 Pirates. Bottom of the 7th. So Cole still seeing some rough times, and we have Skip Schumacher pinch hitting, and this is going to be Cole's last batter of the game as Schumacher hits a slow grounder to Pedro Alvarez at first. He taps on first, gets the out. So Cole's going to finish with 7 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, and 2 Ks. So top of the 8th, second, third here, Alvarez finds a hole, and Zach Cozart just gets a glove on it. But that's not going to help. Alvarez is safe at first, and 2 more runs come in to score. With Neil Walker at second, Marte on first, they both come in to score. So bottom of the 8th, Archimedes Caminero comes in to pitch. Gets 2 quick outs, and then he gets Joey Votto to look at that cutter right down the middle. 0-1, throws a fastball 100 miles an hour, low part of the plate. Going to try to get Votto to chase here. Gets the foul ball, and Caminero throws heat. He might end up being my closer from too far out. Not a big Melanson fan, but he throws that splitter. Votto fouls it off again, so we have an 0-2 count. Trying to run that fastball in and saws off Votto. Weak fly ball. Jordy Mercer takes care of that to end the 8th. And right now we're warming up John Holdscomb in the bullpen, not a save situation. So we're going to cut to him, 2 outs, 0-2. And the palm ball right down the middle of the plate freezes Devin Mesoraco. And your Pittsburgh Pirates come out on opening day and take the first game from Cincinnati 13-4. Just to recap, Garrett Cole gets the win, going 7 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 of those earned, and 2 strikeouts. And Johnny Cueto gives up 7 earned runs and gets the loss. So this was a great game to come out and start the season with the Pirates. Player of the game, as you're going to see in a second, is Neil Walker, who finished 3 for 5 with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. Also made some great defensive plays in the game. With all the offensive firepower in this game, scoring 13 runs, Andrew McCutchen went 1 for 5, which is uncharacteristic. We'll see if he can bounce back. Pedro Alvarez, 3 for 5 with a home run, 3 RBIs, and Garrett Cole, 1 for 3 with a double and 2 RBIs. So that's going to do it for this episode. Please stick around for episode 4 when we will jump back into the gameplay. This has been Frank the Tank, live from the Pittsburgh Pirates franchise. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give us a like. Feel free to subscribe, and I'm out.